Hi, hello, and what's up, everybody? Zionite97 here, and I have a new idea for an art video. So I've had this idea for a few days now, and I've kind of been using it just on my own, but it just occurred to me that I should probably also include my viewers and stuff with it, because I think it's a pretty fun idea that I've been doing. So I wrote down all of my main characters, all of my other characters, and people that I want to make characters that I still really haven't designed yet. And then I wrote down some of my like villains that I've designed as well. And I made a bunch of different spin wheels so that I can spin the wheel to kind of figure out what I want to draw for the day. And so far, it's been pretty helpful in staying productive in terms of what's the word I'm looking for? In terms of like figuring out what I want to draw, right? Like can't have art block if I'm letting the spin wheel decide what I want to draw. So that being said, this is just the first of two streams today. When Magnum Malo gets released later in Monster Hunter Rise, the demo, they're expanding the demo so that you can fight Magnum Malo. Me and my boy Ryan, who's in the chat right now, are gonna go try out that challenge, I guess, is how I want to say it. That being said, without further ado, let's get this stream started. You know what I mean? Okay, so first things first. The first thing that I want to do when spinning or whatever is I want to decide whether I draw a villain, one of the allies, or like regular human characters, or the main, like the Zio team characters. So that's kind of like where I decided to limit myself to what I'm going to be drawing. Speaking of, I am looking for my Gunner optic glasses because my eyes are killing me and I don't want them to get worse, especially if I'm going to do another stream later today. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Now everything's a little yellow though, so that might mess up my drawings, but in terms of line art, it shouldn't affect anything. But here we go. Let's see who gets what gets who, yada did boo doo boo doo doo. But yeah. So looks like we're gonna be drawing a villain first. So now we gotta go over here. And then villains and monsters. And let's see who's getting drawn. And so that's why I also titled some of the posts that I made, maybe my friends might get a character. Just because it's totally random, right? Like, so a lot of the main good characters are always going to be based on my friends and close people, the people that have impacted my life in positive ways and stuff. So they might get a free drawing of them in my world. That being said, it looks like we ended up on villains. I don't know if I'm gonna do multiple drawings. I might just do sketches. I don't know. We'll just kind of see where it goes. If the ADHD kicks in and I just start seriously just drawing away, then that works too. So let's see. Okay, let's flip that. I hope everything still fits on screen because that's the only thing I'm kind of worried about. As for some of what am I looking? As for some of the, wow, that is a very wide canvas. I do not actually want that to be the size of the canvas. Is that actually what 4K looks like? Is that though? It doesn't feel right. This is also 4K. This is like the 4K resolution, like for TV monitors and screens and stuff. But yeah, so we're drawing Vita, who is one of my bounty hunter characters, which, if I'm going to be totally honest, I need to go to my little wiki that I have for myself and kind of refresh my memory about this character's like thing going on. There, I'm just gonna scroll down. I think I edited this the other day, so really all of the ooh, this is definitely not that. I think it's this. Yes, it is this. Okay, we're scrolling down, We gotta get all the way down to villains. Come on. Okay, here we go. So, Vita is the purple one. I kind of wanted to base them off of not necessarily like just Power Rangers, but like kind of like that tokusatsu um kind of style character design, like right, like the helmets and stuff like that. The thing that I'm pretty much known for. So their powers are invisibility. They use a sniper. They also have like a melee weapon that's a bow staff. I kind of wanted them all to have a gun, or yeah, a gun and a melee. And then they have like a natural ability and a powered ability. So they have invisibility and natural night vision, right? So I think Vita was supposed to be the one that was like the ultimate like assassin of the bounty hunters. So let's start off with the pencil sketch. So what kind of pose do I want? Do I want to look up references? Probably should. Um, sorry. Let's go to Pinterest. I know you guys can't see this yet. I would have needed to put this up, but I actually didn't plan out having a picture-in-picture-esque screen for this. I mean, I could go here and go ahead and that's the wrong display. Let's go here. I don't know if I want to do this yet. What am I thinking? Ah, yes, it's this one. It's this one, right? So what I need to do is I need to go to Display Capture 2, click copy, go back to the art stream and paste this in here and then shrink it down. So now you kind of have like an idea of what I'm looking at. So let's go here and let's look up like female bounty hunter. Let's go get some inspo, you know what I mean? This being said, I should probably disconnect my phone from the AirPlay for now. So, stop mirroring. There we go. Okay. So we got a bunch of bounty hunters here. Got a bunch of bad looking ladies, you know what I mean? Ooh, should I just like go with the classic Destiny pose? I feel like that might be just like a cool little like Easter egg, right? Like if somebody sees this drawing in the future, they're like, oh wait, I've recognized this pose before. Or should I go, I kind of like this pose. Yeah, I kind of like that. All right, so here, this is kind of where, let's try this out first, right? Like, so I'm actually gonna flip the canvas a little bit here. Maybe I should just flip the whole thing. Start off with the proportion. I think somebody was saying, I want to try a technique real quick. I want to try not drawing the head until I'm done with everything else. Line of action kind of goes like this. That's another important artist tip, right? Like always kind of start with your line of action. Which that is literally what it sounds like. Boom. Got this. And then we got an arm. And then this. Thick pose. Okay, this being said, I am not going to just copy this drawing, obviously. I'm going to be adding my own style onto it. And then this is a foreshortened arm, so it would look kind of like that. This being said, if you are one of my friends that is in my Discord of all the close friends and stuff, you are free to join in my stream if you want to come offer input or talk or something for a second. Tune in. I always appreciate a little company while I'm drawing. I mean, it's just nice. Okay, I will figure out a little bit more of the proportioning as time goes on. Women's legs have a lot of thigh. So great about female proportions. I'm kidding. Sorry, that sounds kind of weird. I might need to go get some water at some point. I'm kind of tripping up. Yeah, I'm feeling the dehydration. You know what I mean? Too bad it's not like Twitch. I can't have a hydrate button. I mean, there's probably a way to do it or something. Probably some way I could set it up. Some way with a bot. Okay, their heels would hit the ground like right here. Let's start with that. Whereas this would kind of go in and then out again. Okay, we kind of got a basic foot. That being said, I actually can't see the drawing I'm referencing's foot. I feel like I'm sort of being an art thief, but at the same time not, because it's like I'm not stealing your idea, I'm stealing your pose, which you probably looked at a reference to. I'm just using you as my reference. Artist person? Who is this, by the way? CDNA, is that their name? At artstation.com. If you want to go check out their art, shout them out real quick. I don't know who they are, but they seem like they really know what they're doing. If they have any tips for me and they see this, hopefully they can hit me up and help me out because I want to get better. For those in the chat, can everybody see and hear everything like perfectly fine? Anything wrong? Anything crazy? Yeah, I feel like those longs needed to be armor. Yeah, that's what I meant. Obviously. Okay, so now I'm gonna back out of this pose and kind of look at some other ones. I didn't even end up drawing the gun. So she has a sniper, so I kind of need to get sniper references. Let's do anime sci-fi sniper. Let's see what that gives me. It's not how you spell sci-fi. I spelled it like the channel. I think that's funny. Anime sci-fi sniper. All right, here we go. Okay, so for the time being, maybe I should have kept that up. Open link in new tab and boom, boom. Keep this kind of there. Should really start getting to drawing their head at this point. So do a pose where their face is like this, looking in this direction. I feel pretty jittery today, so if my lines are a little shaky, that's probably why. I don't know why it would be like that, because I've been drinking plenty of fluids. Been eating plenty. Just for some reason started getting pretty shaky within the last hour, but I had to stream. Have to stream, you know? Got to keep up that consistency. Oh, what? I don't want the gun facing the same way. It feels kind of cheap, you know? We got this pose. She got big feet. I don't know if I want this big of feet. We got this, which is the bottom of the foot, and then we got the front of the foot. The big toe, like that. Maybe not. Maybe I got too many lines. All right. I mean, that's a weird looking foot, but don't worry. It'll get better. It'll get better. Promise, promise, promise. Let's start a new layer and draw with a different color for the gun, just so that we can kind of keep it not uniform, but like, or keep it like separated. We got like the top of the sniper. What kind of design? Okay, snipers seem to have a very like straight top. So do this. There we go. We got like the back of the gun. And let's do the front of the gun, right? And it'll get smaller as it goes. Kinda alright with this pose. Being proud of myself for being a little more dynamic than I usually am. Let's just start kind of sketching in some gun design. Like, let's look at a sniper, right? Because I hate guns, right? So I don't know very much about how guns. Like, obviously, I know what I know, but Apple Pencil battery is running low. This might be a shorter stream than I thought. No, I'm kidding. I wonder if I can draw while it's charging. Let's find out. Let's learn together. In other news for my Apple Pencil, speaking of, I seem to have lost the cap to my Apple Pencil. Like, so that for some reason, not Microsoft, Apple thought it was a good idea to put a little plastic cap on top of an Apple Pencil so that you can remove it to charge the thing. But it's like, why? Why? But yeah. Okay, it doesn't look like I can draw while it's charging, unfortunately. See how far 5% gets me. Maybe I should just go with the bow staff. She does have a bow staff as well, but I've also thought about maybe making it so their weapons transform into the weapons, but for some of the characters it doesn't necessarily make sense. The back of the gun needs to have this like blockiness to it almost, because this is like the stock of the gun. I also don't want it to be like bigger than she is. And then maybe like this part of the gun. Now the pose is weird, you know what I mean? Let's distort, that way we don't lose the line art. That's kind of better. Okay, let's put like a little scope on it too. This is kind of where the gun would sit. Sorry if I'm like upside down or something at certain points, because like I just kind of spin my iPad as I use it. Some of these reference images are just really cool. If I'm gonna have a bow staff though, let's have it like on her back, and have it be like one of those like collapsible ones because they're like really high-tech bounty hunters. I feel like if that side's going to be that, then this side needs to be out more because you can see more of it. So I feel like I have a good thought process when it comes to drawing. It's just like the end results don't turn out like how I want them. And I think as an artist, that just says a lot about my need to practice. Which I feel like if that was the case, if they were that long, you still would barely see this side. I don't even know if you would. I don't know if you would see this side. I keep being careful to not accidentally erase the black lines, but there's really no point. All right, so we kind of got a drawing. You know what I mean? Kind of got a drawing going. Heck yeah. Okay, so now that we're here, we can reduce the opacity of these levels, layers, whatever you want to call it. Let's alpha lock this and then also go in here, make this like blue. So fill layer. There we go. Almost a clear layer. You see that? Probably flashed for a second. Okay, so now we kind of got an outline, but let's do like a dark purple as our next color for sketching. Maybe even do like a different brush. Oh, just randomly poked her armpit. Calligraphy maybe? No, I don't think that. Drawing? Little pine. Inking. Genocide ink. Let's start with the Genocide ink pen, because then I can just kind of be loose and get a vibe for the thing. This is way too big. I kind of like that. So if the head looks actually like a reasonable size. Oh, I don't actually know. Got this big old chicken leg. I need to take more reference images with my friends because we tried to do that the other day, but I don't think anyone was really wanting to do it when we were doing it, unfortunately. But then that also being said, it was pretty cold outside. I didn't feel cold, but I'm from a colder area, so kind of more used to it. Hopefully people like when I do like creative ideas like this with the art streams, because I feel like I'm always thinking about stuff I could do that's a little more fun and interactive. But no one wants to interact. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do about it. I just gotta make something other people find interesting. Which I don't know if the fact that this foot being that size, I need to stop with the scribble lines. Because when I do that, it like doesn't look as good. Sorry if like you get really disoriented when I do that stupid like flippity doop stuff with the canvas. Also, I feel like if I actually had an iPad Pro, I would need less space on my workstation. Just keep this at a rib cage. If this was the case, the rib cage would kind of be up more. This would be like pivoted back just a little bit. Coming a little too masculine. Need bigger butt. We need bigger butt. Otherwise it doesn't look feminine enough. Which sounds like I'm being just rude, but it's not. That's literally what you do. Hmm. I like that I chose more of a like kind of like cool looking girl to use as my reference rather than like something that was like overly unrealistic in terms of like body proportion, I guess. Like not like a lolly, not like a super buff girl either, like just right. Kind of starting to figure out the pose a little bit on my own without having to actually like look at a reference, which I say that, but I really haven't been even looking at the. All right, now I kind of got to figure out we'll work on the hand last because I really don't know what I want to do with it yet. Not until we get more of this pose figured out. So if this is the case. Fingers would come out of there. Got that kind of sticking out over. I'm not really sure what that shape is, but you know, whatever. Where are we going next with this? I think maybe there's a little bit more work I could do on this foot. That looks weird. Anything? I think this sticks out on that side, actually. Yeah, that looks way better. Okay, just for... I actually don't know if I'm doing this shape right. I don't think I am. Oh. Because if she's leaned back, this would just kind of go straight up. This would go straight back a little bit. And then that's why this is sticking out more masculinely. The back muscle that just doesn't really need to be there. Armpit. I don't know how I feel about little armpit section. So this part would kind of be either straight or like rounded in. Okay, now I got to come up with like a helmet design. So all of the other characters on this like list of dudes, of this list of bounty hunters, for the most part, like kind of have a theme-ish. I don't know. This one's like night vision, right? So it's like maybe I could get away with making this like a cat. I don't know. I don't think there's a reason to. I mean, if you're in the chat right now, throw out suggestions. I'll like consider them because this is like a more of a like a villain team character. So it's like, I mean, the overall cast is really what sells it, right? Like, so like if I do cat ears, they'd be like this. More like Cheetah like because the inspiration here is like Power Rangers, right? So which really should have drawn more as a kid. I mean, I drew them, don't get me wrong. One of my favorite things ever. Yeah, I know, I'm a super geek. But Should have drawn it more. So if this is the case, we need some like cat eye theme, right? Like so cat, really pointy eyes. But if I was going to do this, I'd warp it and I would kind of make more of a unique kind of concept. So like that looks too toothy. I don't want this to seem like a mouth. It isn't. It's more of like that mouth guard that the OG Mighty Morphins used to have. And like this, right? Kind of tiger look. Kind of panther looking. We're getting there. This is the design process. All right, so we're kind of getting somewhere. I don't know how I feel about that face, but ooh, looking good. I just went and made quesadillas. You made quesadillas and you didn't make me any? What the heck? What is wrong with it? No, I'm just kidding. That's cool, man. I'm happy you got some quesadillas. I should probably get more food in my system later, but right now I'm not really that hungry. So I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. I went and I just tried to eat these I got like these cheese sausages, and like they're kind of like the old school like cheesy hot dogs, but they were more like big brats, and I made 3 of them thinking I could consume that much, but like I really can't apparently. Okay, so these big old arm guards, right? Like these big old things go right here. So I don't really know what to do with that. I really should have looked up before all this was like tokusatsu Sentai hero references. Then I would be having a much easier time, which I could still do. Hello, hi Days, how you doing? Just keep duplicating tabs. Every time I need something, I'm just gonna dupe a tab. That being said, I can also... What just happened? What? That was the wrong thing, I think. Oh yeah, that was the wrong thing. But here we go. Let's boost this up and let's go into female Sentai. Female Sentai. Female Sentai hero. We're also getting there's a lot of female villains in Sentai shows, which I kind of find funny. Because, I mean, there's a pretty good representation on both sides, but like, it's just funny how many female villains there are. I don't know what that says. About Japan's view on villainy. No, I think there's an equal amount. I just think you remember a lot. Like I remember her. She was from Wild Force. I mean, it's not called Wild Force in the American. Oh my god, that is such a cool design. I'm orange now. You should have them on a separate monitor. Orange hair. Oh, you dyed your hair orange. Supposed to be salmon. Creator was hurt. Oh, I get it. Creator was hurt by a femme, by a whum, if you will. I still feel like that didn't narrow it down to anything. These are female villains, so it's probably good that villains came up. I remember that kind of vaguely. I feel like Power Rangers, though, when they do armor, they kind of over-sexualize the boob a little bit. I mean, Power Rangers, they just wear, you know, tight spandex. But like, why does Rita Repulsa have ice cream cones on her boob? Also, for some reason, my chat says one viewer, but I don't believe that because you and Ryan were both talking. But oh well. I mean, that's not the point, right? Like, I watched a video and it was saying, like, really don't focus on the viewers in the beginning. As you grow, it'll become more important. But, like, right when you start, it'll just get inside your head and kind of make you misperform or whatever. Oh, crap. That's still on the eraser. Okay, you know what? I might just cave, you know? I might just draw a boob. That being said, I should probably also back to the reference just to verify that I'm getting it in the right spot. So, for the most part, it goes down to here and stops right there. So, just for a reference, that's kind of where that needs to stop. Huh. I am digging a lot of these armor designs, but it's like a little too much sometimes. Like this character was cool, and I think that's the design from RPM. I've seen her before, but that's what it's making me think of. Hmm. Like I don't like the weirdly sexualized Power Ranger poses because it's like that's just stop internet. You don't. That's not why you watch Power Rangers. You watch it for the explosions and the bad guys and the right from wrong. You don't watch it for freaking boobs. It's just weird. Um, how do I reference this? Okay, I might as well just like do. Really like some of these designs that other people have come up with, but again, I'm not trying to make mine super mega overly complicated. And also, I don't want it to be blatantly just an animal either. Kinda hate that, if I'm gonna be honest. That's kind of a cool visor, I feel. Maybe. It's still on eraser. I'm pretty sure I clicked it though. Still a little too blatant. I feel like I use that too much, that shape. I mean, it's still pretty obvious that this was what I was going for, but and then I think what I could maybe do to reduce the obviousness would be maybe just this kind of shape. Again, if you are in my Discord, Borger, I want Borger. Bob's, I want Borger now. I want a Borger. Borger's a riot. A riot? I mean, I can't. Here, I got you guys. Borger. Not very good, though. I'm not going to promise anything. I really don't kind of know what I want to do with this character. I haven't really thought about her in a while. Like, okay, let's start off by making like little elbow pads. I love me some elbow pads. Little elbow pads. Not really necessary, though. Wish I could play music, but I don't know. Who is she? Oh, okay. So if you're just tuning in now, or you jumped ahead or whatever, so what I did is I decided to do my little wheel thing that I've been talking about in our little Discord. Here real quick. Let me re-screen mirror. Let me see if it pulls it back up. Okay, well, there we go. Hope nobody can like hack my life with that, but whatever. Elbow pads for bike rides, yes. So I made spin wheels, remember? So I like ended up rolling one of my characters. But okay, back to who she is. So there's these bounty hunters I kind of based off of like almost evil Sentai heroes. I kind of named them the Tokuda. It makes me think of Makuta from Bionicle, who is also the main villain. I don't know. I can't remember what the initial inspiration was, but that's kind of where the idea stemmed from. Maybe to give more of a feminine thing, I should also add these little like pads that accentuate the wide hips. Kind of dig it. Kind of unnecessary, but you know, look. What I need is more stuff down here. I'm liking where this is going. I do like the kind of like rings on this character's armor. But let's kind of move on. Let's just keep kind of just like grabbing things I like and see what they look like. Because I can always change it again later. I probably will. Literally, like the next time I draw this character, they will probably look different. I used to love these pictures. I saved all these on my phone at one point when I was in high school. I was like, oh my god, this is the coolest thing ever. Yeah, this person drew all the Power Rangers like this, but it's just so cool looking. So this shoulder pad design kind of is actually more of how I learned how to draw Iron Man's shoulders, which, fun fact, is another character that I drew a lot of as a kid. So, love me my heroes. There's something about doing the right thing when no one else will that just really gets me going. Makuta Matata. Makuta Matata. Is she a kitty? That's kind of the direction I was leaning for. The thing that made me really decide I wanted to make her almost look kind of like cattish is the fact that she has natural like night vision. So whatever alien race she looks like underneath all of this probably is cat-like. So even if I don't end up making the outside cat-like, her interior design is most likely going to be cat-ish. I do really like this like design they went with for the like segmented like armor pieces kind of design. I feel like by default, for some reason, I always end up drawing villains a lot more detailed. Another side tangent. Sorry, I keep randomly diverging, whatever. I don't know. Okay, then the rest of this can just be One Piece. It's not the One Piece, don't worry. It's that anime will still go on for 100,000 years. Which, by the way, I love that parts of TikTok are finally like defending One Piece. It's like, yes, if you're one of those people that sees One Piece and are like, I will never watch One Piece because it's so long. It's like Naruto is like 800 episodes, dog. Like people who finished that in like no time flat. But like no, One Piece is just crazy. I mean, the One Piece has other issues other than just it being long. The reason that it's taken so long to finish isn't because it's just a long anime. Because all like I said, Naruto, Bleach, they all kind of have the same episode lengths. Um, the reason One Piece takes so long to finish is because the voice actors always go on strike and stuff. At least the American ones do, and I know that's one of the problems. And it's like it's like multiple issues of that or instances of that, and also these lines on the arm don't go the same way as the other ones, and that's a problem. So from the back of the arm, they go up. So it would kind of be more like this. Okay, that's looking a lot better. Kind of weird still. I don't know. Also, I turned down the latency on this stream, but I probably shouldn't have because I don't know if I can keep up with all of the messages if people do decide to start talking. Which, I don't know. I've been getting back as quick as I can as of right now. Okay. For the time being, this is pretty good looking. Kind of have been just sitting here with that Power Ranger up. Man, I feel like if I only had good results, I'd be like able to look at this a lot more clear, but it's because I have to keep like sifting through all of the really dumb horny fan art. Like it's like why? Like I mean, some of them are cool. Don't get me wrong. Even the horny ones. But like man, come on, I'm just trying to see armor. Maybe even if I just keep it as one big plate, then that might actually just work. Okay, I hate when I do that on the iPad. It like super zooms and it's just like, ah. Hey Ryan, if you're still in you should look at pictures of cats. I mean, yeah, but like the character itself doesn't really look like a cat. I mean, like if I'm gonna add stuff, it's gonna be mostly armor based. I do agree that if I do ever draw this character out of the costume, I would super reference cats. Even the musical. But as of right now, I don't think I really super need to. But I could just look up pictures of cats because I feel like people just want to look at cats. Because I still also don't even really know if you could like draw the lines and shapes like in a cat way. I agree with that. I mean, here, I'll throw it out. Here, let's do Female Sentai cat armor. Because there's a lot of cat characters. Like, what is this? Oh man, now we got a bunch of boys. We got a bunch of boy characters. I don't need this. Like, I mean, like cat-like, I get it. I mean, we just do this too. Okay, wait, what? Female cat armor. Let's try that. Okay, well, this isn't what I wanted. Hmm. I mean, I don't really want like knight armor as well. I love the Nightingale armor. Yes. Cat armor. Lol. Huh. I get what you're saying about like the cat lines and shapes, but I don't. I mean, I could look up here. Let's look up cat bone structure. Just kind of looks like basics. There's really nothing that stands out. I thought maybe I could like kind of look at anything kind of super unique, but for the most part, all animals relatively start to look the same if you just look at their bones. There's differences, obviously. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they look exactly the same. I'm just saying they look a little more similar. Not Sentai. 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 I don't know. Man, real quick, I'm going to double check. Oh, it looks like Monster Hunter has the demo out. So, I mean, I might kind of finish up with this design because I don't, as of right now, really know where I'm going with it. Besides, I think I will probably finish up this on an art stream at some point. I have a bad tendency of not finishing art designs, but as for the Omax one that I didn't finish last time, I didn't like how it was turning out because for some reason on some of my digital art, the character look that I'm going for doesn't really convey how it should. So it just kind of, so I kind of quit. You know what I mean? Not because I like gave up, but because I'm gonna retry that at some point. Yep, keep going though, because I set up. Okay, cool. I mean, obviously, I was gonna keep going, Ryan. Like, wait for me because you know. But what time were you planning on streaming when we go live? I don't know what I just did. It just said it was having trouble for a second. Hey, what's up, Ryan?
In here to answer your question.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can stay in here too. I mean, like I said, I the art streams, everyone's welcome to join in. Anyone is welcome to join into the Discord call while I'm art streaming. As long as you don't come in here and start slinging some weirdo shiz.
Why are you in 5? Is there some significant? Also, I
Well,
just
'cause it has the
realized
most
they're out of
people.
order.
What are? Oh yeah, they're completely out of order.
They out of order? It's in my head now. I can't unsee it. What was I gonna say though? But yeah, I still have to get my Elgato set up, so.
You're good. Just hang out in here with me.
I will, you poopy butt.
That's me. I really kind of went on a tangent.
Days.
Actually...
We need Borgers. We need them right now. More Borgers.
Yeah.
Did you put it behind her?
What?
Wait, what's on her butt?
It's like a collapsible bow staff.
Oh, okay.
You were here for the beginning. You would know that. No, I'm kidding.
Excuse me, I was.
I know, so why don't you know that?
'Cause I went to eat quesadillas and take headache medicine.
I think you said that. I also have a headache.
Yeah.
think the universe is just trying to
I mean,
punish
I
us
now
for being so
don't.
into Monster Hunter.
I don't know. I needed to eat. The last time I ate was at like 11 in the morning, and it's
Fair.
currently 8:55.
It's just occurring to me that technically speaking, because this character has an invisibility power, I almost said quirk, this is my hero. Um, they don't really need armor. You know what I mean?
Come
Like,
and get your armor.
come and get your armor. So as much as I might keep the stripes there just because.
Ah, I don't know if that's what Days was going for there, but
I don't think so. If I'm gonna be totally honest, I think Days just randomly Oz.
winning on, ogling.
Yeah, I want to, but dinner might be soon. But outline. Oh, yeah. I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about, but yeah. Okay, let's start drawing the fingers, because you need fingers, especially if you're a marksman. Or a markswoman.
So like with the Elgato, wait, do I still have to connect my Switch to my monitor?
Well, so how do you want to do it? Because you can connect it to the Xbox.
But that'll be three things that are on.
What do you mean?
Do I have to have the Xbox turned on?
Oh, well, yeah, then you do, yes. I mean, you could also just unplug your Elgato and plug that in place of it. But also, thank you. Nice. They said nice fingers.
Nice fingers.
Nice fingers, dude. Nice fingers. I don't want to see how. I don't really like that pose with the pointer finger up. Kind of like the idea of it just being one like this. I'm not gonna take these fingers too serious until I get the pose how I want. No point.
What I'm saying though is like I'll be able to like play on like through on my PC, right?
It's
That's
kind
a
of
thing.
weird. What, play on your PC? What do you mean?
Like monitor like the Switch on the PC, like have it on there
Oh yeah,
in a
but yeah,
window. That's a
yes.
thing. Okay,
What do you mean?
that's how
Like,
I want to do it.
I'm kind of confused. I might be lying to you, but only because
Like
I
for
misunderstood.
streaming.
Well, so are you going to record the Elgato
No,
footage?
no,
So are you using the Elgato app?
the 4K capture utility.
Do you have the one that's in your computer?
No,
I
I
don't.
have the $500 one. That yeah. Um,
This hand's
it had
super
me.
weird.
It had me down. Like I in the instruction manual, it had me go to the Elgato thing and had me download the 4K capture utility rather than the game capture one. Because the game capture one's just for like the older ones, like the basic ones.
Yeah.
So it like captures it in that window in that software, and then that's what I put into the stream.
Well, so it runs through the Elgato no matter what, but you don't actually have to open the Elgato software. You just link it to the Elgato. That's how you capture Xbox gameplay. Also, I flipped this and it
I
still
mean, like
looks
if I
good.
want to,
Except the foot. The foot kind of could be
it
better.
does look good.
That the closer foot looks weird.
Eh. Um, but like what I'm saying is I don't have another port to like plug in my Switch into my
Yeah, just
monitor.
the way. Do you not have it
Like I,
set up for your Xbox though either?
eh, but I mean like I'd have to have my Xbox on with my
No, that's
PC
not
is
what
the
I'm
problem.
saying. What I'm saying is it set up for your Xbox?
The Elgato or my
Yes.
monitor?
Yes. Can you stream Xbox gameplay?
I haven't hooked it up yet, no.
I was gonna say if you have, then just switch the HDMI cables. That's all you have to do. All you need to do is make sure that there's a HDMI cable going from the Switch into the Elgato, and then the cords from the Elgato, the HDMI goes into your monitor, and the other one goes into your PC.
Oh, so I still have to put. Oh, okay. Oof.
What do you mean, oof?
Like, so it's not going to be in a window on like my PC for me to
No,
play.
it just takes over your monitor. Yeah, no, that's not how it works.
So I can't like Alt Tab.
No,
Oof.
you would have to keep switching HDMIs.
Dang.
Yeah. Well, I mean, well, here's the other option, right? So the other option is that you open the Elgato app as well as Streamlabs, which your PC should allow you to do. And then you play via that capture because you can full screen that, and then you can alt
Oh,
tab
that's what
it.
I was talking about.
Yeah, but it's a
That's what I
little
was asking about.
delayed. It's not as good. But I mean, if that's what you want to do, yes.
Wait,
Then
like
yes.
like playing it, I'm going to be delayed on what I'm seeing.
Not like super. It's like very millisecond.
Oh, I mean, I'm fine with that.
Okay. Well, then if you're fine with that, then yeah, then you're good.
Also, I'm sure this one's better than the other Elgato because this is like the newer version.
Yeah, true.
So there's probably less delay.
Well, there's barely any delay on mine, so if it is
I
better,
actually
then
think that was a thing in the description of this Elgato is that there's like no delay.
huh. Okay. Well, then yeah, you're fine.
Um,
So this character's turning out a lot better than I thought it was going to.
I came into the stream thinking
Mhm.
that I was gonna get free art, and now I'm sad. I'm just kidding.
Well, so that's the thing. Like, I was originally planning on this taking longer. I wasn't sure when the Monster Hunter content was going to drop.
Honestly,
So,
I saw people were thinking that it was like they saw that it was gonna release tomorrow,
yeah.
but I think they were saying it like that as in like how like Japan, like Asia's already in tomorrow, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, like in that sense, like they were going based off that.
Well, yeah, and I've been curious about the game too, because will it actually release the 26th or the 27th?
Well, they would.
Yeah, now I got you thinking, don't I?
Well, it wouldn't be the 27th for us. It'd be the 27th for them. If they're saying it's the 26th, then it was in their time. Then it would release the 25th for us. Now I got you
Well,
thinking.
well, fingers crossed. Well, no, because like I'm also drawing, Ryan, but um,
Oh,
if
for our time off thing.
well, yeah, because if we took the wrong day off, that's gonna be stupid.
Well, I mean, I always have the weekend off, anyways, too. I have those 3 days in a row off.
Yeah, I wish James actually tuned into this stream because I need help with gun design. So he knows a lot about guns. But alas, maybe I should have just went with the bow staff. Okay, we can cyber this up at some point. I just kind of want to get the base drawing of a gun.
Oh, Don't mind these sound effects. I'm trying to like reach under my desk and plug in a cord. No, I'm dying. Okay, mission complete.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Mission failed. It's the next guy.
What? All right, kind of got a sniper shape. It's not gonna be too complex. Character doesn't have that much screen time.
Screen time.
Technically, no. I'll leave that on screen for a second.
Oh shoot! I need to. I need to buy my membership. My membership ran out.
Oh.
We would have started this. We would have started the stream, gone in, and be like, "Who's ready to play?" Oh crap!
So. Still kind of like trying to figure out designs right now. Just like don't know what I want to do yet. I think I kind of got the design down. At some point though, I think to make this process more efficient, I think I need to put the decision maker stuff, for like the spin wheel, onto my iPad. That way I can do this all on one device. Having two devices being screen played is kind of weird. Also, just in case something actually that I wanted like not broadcast to the world pops up onto my phone, like I would need to be a little more prepared.
You know, I just realized Nintendo is really good with their subscription. Other than it already only being $20 for a year, the family membership where you can have up to 8 Nintendo accounts attached to it is $34.99.
Interesting.
So it's barely more. And if you have like a big family, you can like all be connected.
Huh. Oh yeah, no, I was the one that told that to the group a while ago. I was going on like rants about that, or not rants, but like.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, you did.
That is cool for those who didn't know. If anybody is watching, if you didn't know.
Fun facts. This art stream brought to you by Nintendo of America.
Nintendo would never sponsor me.
Da, 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 da,
Okay. I mean, so far, I think this little like this like character is turning out like very good.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah, it's looking. Ooh, I like that little claw on the foot.
What are you talking about?
The toe claw.
Not supposed to be there. This is just a sketch, Ryan.
It looks cool though. Add it.
Yes. I
Add it.
don't want this character to be just a cat though, Ryan.
but they're a cat.
I guess.
All of the villains here, plot twist. All of the villains are cat girls.
Let me erase these kneecaps.
You just busted her kneecaps? Wow.
I did just bust her
Rude.
kneecaps.
Did you bust her Nico kneecaps?
Nico kneecaps. Now I kind of got a little bit more of a knee protection type look. Here, just for you, Ryan, I'll add little claws.
Hey, that's pretty nice.
There's only gonna be one.
Wait, like,
I'm kidding.
oh yeah, I only wanted one claw in each paw. I meant foot.
Psh. Here, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do 2
Because
claws.
it's like,
One is weird.
well, I don't know. I was thinking more of it as like toe picks to like stab.
I can see that.
Like-
It being
like
a
for,
bounty
like,
hunter character, yeah.
Yeah, so like she's like a sniper, but then like for close quarters combat, she has to like
Well, she has a bow staff, right?
she uses like, well, yeah, but when you're using a bow staff, you're usually like doing kicks and stuff too, and
Yeah,
she
that's
can
true.
jab with her feet and stab you.
Facts. Ryan knows all about his cat girl kung fu.
Cat,
Speaking of which,
you heard it here first, folks. Cat girl kung fu.
okay, I'm gonna close that, but I also do like.
Oh,
when
my
I
heart.
saw-
Ow, 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 ow. You heard it here, folks. Animal Spiker having a heart attack on stream.
Very true.
What? Monster Hunter stream canceled. Friend dies. Heart attack. Midstream.
All right, cat sniper. She's drawn, but now I need to
Color.
make this layer a lot more opaque.
I think you mean opaque, Jeffrey.
We've got an opact.
An opaca?
An opact.
I like opacas better.
Sure you do.
Did you
That
know
makes
that
me
they
look-
made a zonkey?
What?
they crossed a zebra and a donkey, and they made a zonkey. That's what they're calling it.
I am on layer. That's the sketch layer group.
Do 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 do.
Well, I have bad news and bad news.
Mhm.
The bad news is my Apple Pencil died. The good nude?
The good nudist is.
The good nudist is.
Wait, who the-
The good news
Who was
is.
that?
What? Who was who?
Somebody came in here, muted, like they were muted, and then they left.
Well, who do you think it is? It's probably Sephi.
No, it didn't. Did Seffi change? I remember the picture.
Oh, what was it?
Wait,
Might have been
it
Sephi.
kind of looked like Adam.
Oh. I should re-say what I was saying anyways. The bad news is that my Apple Pencil died, so I won't be able to finish this drawing in this stream, but I will be finishing it. That's another good news. Another bad news is I got to end the stream. Another good news is that I got the Monster Hunter one coming up right after this. So, you know, it's not going to be that long.
After.
Well, yeah, I don't mean like instantaneously. We're going to just like restream.
We're going to instantaneously combust.
That being said, this is definitely going to be something I do more. I'm going to do the whole spin wheel thing. Hopefully I can get better about not accidentally texting people while I'm also streaming. But yeah, so but yeah, so if you like this concept, because I know I do, I mean, this is one of those things where whether or not people like it or not, I'm going to keep doing it. But if you like to keep watching it on stream and think it's a good idea if that I keep spinning the wheel so that I kind of keep my drawings dynamic and kind of draw people that I wouldn't normally be drawing on my own free will, then drop a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think. I mean, if you really drastically hate it, like, you can drop dislikes too. That helps out the algorithm just the same, but I'd prefer likes. That'd be great. If you like the art that I created, this picture of Vita, one of my bounty hunter characters, also drop a like or leave a comment or subscribe. We're almost to the 100 mark. We're actually at 93 subscribers. My little counter is always wrong, but yeah. So you know what to do. As always, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you to everybody who participated in the chat. Thank you to any advice, any ideas, any suggestions, whatever has been given. Thank you so much. But without further ado, peace out, everybody. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Tune into the Monster Hunter stream after this if you're down. If not, that's okay too. Have a good night all the same. But yeah, peace out. And that's the noise Ryan made as I'm ending the stream. Oh boy. Bye.